Good afternoon. With your CIGTV News Update, I'm Donna Bush. Thanks for joining us. His Excellency Governor Martin Roper and Premier the Honorable Alden McLaughlin were among the first to sign the condolence book for former Governor Long. The first governor, Althuston Long, passed away on August 1st. The official book of condolence is available at the main entrance of the Government Administration Building during business hours through to the end of business next Wednesday, August 14th. Now, both the Union and Cayman Islands flags will be flown at half-mast from Monday, August 12th, until sunset on Wednesday, the 14th, when funeral services will be held at the Cayman Islands Baptist Church in Savannah from 1 p.m. for former Governor Long. Well, as we've been reporting, Premier Alden McLaughlin attended the Denbigh Agricultural, Industrial and Food Show in Jamaica this week. While there, the Honorable Premier held discussions with Jamaica's Prime Minister, the Honorable Andrew Holness. Both leaders talked about resuming talks on maritime boundaries between the two countries. Premier McLaughlin explains more.
For many, many years, really, there has been the unresolved issue of the maritime delimitation, that is the boundaries, the maritime boundaries between Cayman and Jamaica and Honduras and Cuba from the Cayman perspective. And we have agreed to resume those discussions to see if we can finally reach an agreement as to where the maritime boundaries between Cayman and Jamaica are. Then Cayman will proceed to deal with Cuba and Honduras. This is important to us in many respects because they are what are known locally as the banks, the Pickle Bank, 60 Mile Bank, and Lawford's Bank, where Caymanians have fished traditionally for hundreds of years, quite frankly. And so we are hopeful that over the course of the next few months we'll be able to reach an agreement.
And Premier McLaughlin says the agreement is subject to the UK's approval, as this is a matter which the Cayman Islands governor has responsibility for. We invite you to join us on Monday when we hear more about what our local farmers did on their visit to Jamaica this week. Finally, the Cayman Islands Blood Bank is benefiting from a generous donation. Hurley's Media and Car City, in partnership with the Health Services Authority and the Blood Bank, handed over Cayman's first dedicated blood bank van on Wednesday. Now, the van will improve safety and ease the transport of essential equipment and materials for mobile blood drives. Having a vehicle that is readily available and used exclusively to facilitate the collection of blood is a major milestone for the blood bank, said blood bank manager Judith Clark. Now, each of the van's corporate sponsors will host a public drive, blood drive that is, over the next 12 months in hopes of increasing the current donor pool from 2.5% to 5% of the population to meet the growing needs of Cayman members of the public will be able to track the van's blood drive related activities on the Cayman Islands Blood Bank's website. You can go on there to get the details. That is bloodbank.ky. You can also register on the site to become a blood donor. Well, if you missed today's news update or any of them during the week, you can go to the Cayman Islands government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining me today and throughout the week. I wish you a safe and wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back here again on Monday.
Do you have a business in the tourism industry? The Cayman Islands Department of Tourism wants you to get listed on their website. Visit CaymanIslands.com. It's absolutely free and will give your business added exposure on the #1 visited tourism site for the Cayman Islands. Learn more and get listed at www.visitcaymanislands.com/sign up. That's www.visitcaymanislands.com/sign up. Deadline is August 15th for all submissions. Don't wait. Sign up today.
Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know planning permission is required to clear land by mechanical means? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!
Did you know that planning permission is required for an addition, alteration, or any material change to your house? The 10% rule no longer exists. Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know your mailing address details on your land register must be up to date in order to receive notices on new development which may impact you? Visit Lands and Survey Department to check your mailing address is correct. Did you know that walls, fences located along the road require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that fences and walls within the high water setback require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that a trellis structure requires planning permission? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.